heritage, both among its players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with injuries that set them back some. But inconsistent effort, execution, and roster construction was also a concern. But a summer of moves that was topped by acquiring Anthony Davis has drastically improved the roster. The question remains, though, have they done enough to now contend in the West? Kevin?
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. These guys have known each other, Clark, for a long time. There should be very few surprises tonight.
I agree with you, Kevin. Two veteran teams here, and that means that execution becomes the driving force in success.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Howard is out there with Embiid. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the two-guard position. And for the Lakers, they've got Harrell. Also, Marc Gasol is out there. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. Here's Thibault. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game. And the technical free throw is good. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Gasol deciding where to go with it. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Thibault, the pass to Howard. Here's Thibault. The baseline J. And he drops that one in. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Harrell. Bounce pass Schroeder. And stolen by Simmons. Bobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Over Harris. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Thibault. And the 76ers get it back. Howard against Harrell. Howard dishes to Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Caruso kicks it over to Schroeder. Caldwell-Pope outside. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Embiid. Poked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Knocked loose, and it's the 76ers with the ball. Outside for Simmons. For 3, Harris. Rebound by Harrell. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Oh, that was terrific.
My goodness. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it. Really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And, you know, questions for the Sixers about fit between their two young stars in Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are legitimate questions, because when young players are that talented, it sometimes is hard for them to sacrifice their own games for the good of the team.
And here is Harold. Pass to Gasol. Back to Harold. Here's Caruso. They need this. And the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. 11-point game. Lets it go from 14. And the Lakers with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Puts it up from 12. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Caruso, the pass to Schroeder. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Howard. Here's Thibault. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Caruso kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Gasol. Back to Schroeder. 4 on the clock. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Thibault's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Timeout called the Lakers.
You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late. Both represent the continent of Africa. And Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And when he first came to America, you know, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid. And good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right. Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years. And you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
Pass to Caruso. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, as Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Here's Caruso.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they want to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Schroeder against Simmons. The pass to Harrell. Here's Caruso. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Harrell trying to free himself up. He can't get that one. Good D by Embiid. Here's Thibault. Now the feed to Harris. No good there.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Caruso. Unable to get that one. The 76ers leading by 8. To the paint. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 6 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And it's Schroeder missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
And he makes the first. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Here's Gasol, and Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Now here is Harris. Back to Embiid. Gasol with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Outside, Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Thibault. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Outside, Simmons. Tipped away and stolen by Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Kuzma finds Gasol. They double him with Simmons. Out to the right wing. Howard against Schroeder, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Philadelphia with the ball, knocks it loose. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. 6-point lead. Pass to Thibault. On the wing, Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Drained for 2 points. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, there's not much you can do about that, fellas. I mean, Harris is so good at remaining focused, concentrating on the basket, and sticking it to the defense.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so here is Philadelphia following the bucket by the Lakers. He's off on that one, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Kuzma outside. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 6. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Simmons passes to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. There's a minute 34 left in the first. Pass to Caruso. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. .127 left to play here in the first. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Howard with the stuff.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Schroeder, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That's good from Schroeder. Schroeder hits them both.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
The drive by Simmons. The shot will not fall.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers trail by 8. Outside Gasol. He dishes it to Schroeder. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump. to deny shot attempt.
Embiid.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Schroeder with the ball. Fires for three. The shot, no good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. 76ers lead by 10. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Valanos. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Lakers trail by 10. We've got Cook. Markieff Morris is out there with Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2 guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. That one good for 2. Burks has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Philadelphia.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Morris. Harrell dishes to Cook. Clock at 6. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Harris's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Harrell. Back to Cook. Over Curry. Bank shot. No good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the 76ers lead by 15.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Kuzma. Passes to Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Embiid. Cook looking it over. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so Curry will bring it up for the 76ers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Inside, got a piece of it. And stolen by Kuzma. To the middle, here's Horton Tucker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now the pass to Harris. Here's Milton. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Now here's Harrell. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Burks. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And the rejection by Harrell. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Here is Cook after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Kuzma. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
You know, for such a young player, Kuzma has a tremendous amount of confidence and seems to be comfortable no matter where he is and what the circumstance is.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Burks. Shot from 12. Kuzma pulls it in.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And Kuzma slams it in.
You know what? At 6'9", Kuzma is a terrific athlete, and he's very good at using that size and athleticism to knife through the defense.
Tries again. Here's Embiid, and stolen by Kuzma. Here's Horton Tucker, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Horton Tucker's got his second bucket of the game to go. Philadelphia leading by 11. Outside Curry. Now Harris. 8 points for him. And Morris comes over to help. At the elbow, it's Harris. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Cook, the pass to Kuzma. And the wide open shot from Morris. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here is Harris, and Morris comes over to help. Kicks to Burks. Lots of room. The shot's good. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here is Cook. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Kuzma. That one wide left.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Curry, and he banks in the layup.
How about the level of concentration by Seth Curry? Even when he's guarded in the paint, his focus is on the basket.
Down low, and Kuzma slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Embiid. Harris trying to get free, and Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 6.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Cook. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Now here's Embiid. He's got 6. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
And that one is good. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
Morris outside. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Embiid kicks to Burks. Back to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, guys, it's crazy to think that Joel Embiid once considered quitting the game. I mean, his first practice at Kansas, a senior dunked on him so hard he went to the coach and said, maybe I should get out of this stuff. Luckily, the coach talked him down, and now we see one of the best in the league.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And some real adversity for Joel Embiid after leaving Kansas. Foot injuries costing him the first 2 years, Clark, of his career. And then, back in Cameroon, the tragic passing of his beloved brother.
Yeah, that's a hard road to hoe, and adversity oftentimes, while painful, can steal us for the promised land or positive outcomes. And, you know, Embiid really driven by his goal to inspire others in Africa to make a better life, and that drove him to be where he is now.
And the Lakers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Curry against Schroeder. That shot no good. Good D by Embiid. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 6. Horton Tucker, the pass to Schroeder. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Thibault, the pass to Curry. Lobbed up there for Howard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Curry. The Lakers with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Horton Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Horton Tucker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Here's Thibault. He's got 10. The pass to Simmons. A baseline J. Here's Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got 12 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Schroeder. Morris. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Philadelphia leading by 14. Curry kicks to Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Left side Curry. From deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. To the paint, here's Morris. Right through the D for the layup. Morris has got his second basket of the game. Philadelphia's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Howard kicks to Curry. And Embiid throws it down.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Schroeder against Curry. Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. "16 feet away. No good on the shot. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what has your approach been so far tonight?
I'm just trying to play with a lot of energy. I'm do the best I can on the defensive end to help my teammates out. Post hard.
Dwight, thanks. Good luck in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Dwight Howard had no problems getting going. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is over.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so in the game for the 76ers, Joel Embiid out there with Howard. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard. Here's Caruso. And the rejection by Embiid. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got the first basket of the second half here for the 76ers. Clark, how do you think great coaches go about making that connection with their players?
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached. And great coaches find a way to do that effectively for that individual and for the team.
And Embiid throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Back to Schroeder. And stolen by Simmons. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 6.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Caruso looking for an opening. Over in the corner, Gasol. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 12.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Caruso, the pass to Schroeder. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Harrell. He kicks to Schroeder. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Harrell. Back to Schroeder. A floater, and it's sent back by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Harrell dishes to Schroeder. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eated to the inside, and Embiid throws it down.
Hey, once Embiid catches the hot hand now, he's looking to shoot it as much as he can.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. And it's blocked by Simmons. They retain possession. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Gasol. Dishes to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
The Lakers with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. Outside Gasol. Passes it to Caruso. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Philadelphia shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Simmons against Schroeder. Can't cash in from the high post.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Bobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Here's Harold following the basket by Dwight Howard. Back to Schroeder. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Cook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. The second effort. Howard kicks to Embiid. Howard dishes to Embiid. Howard trying to free himself up. Tries it again. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half. Lakers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here is Cook. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Boy, the Sixers have come a long way in a short period of time. I mean, 2 years after finishing as the 4th worst team in the league, guys, they came within a few points of making the Eastern Conference Final.
Burks, he's checked in for the 76ers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Sixers team has championship aspirations. Clark, can they make it out of the East, you think?
Yeah, I think this Sixers team, guys, is very much capable of being an Eastern Conference champion. I mean, we forget about all the midseason trades they had a season ago. They didn't have a lot of time to ferment and gel. I think with a full season, training camp and a full season, with the players they have, they're going to be a force in the East for several years.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here is Harris after the basket by the Lakers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. Think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, Tobias Harris is a great scorer, and he's had multiple NBA stops, and I think you just have to simply say this guy has always been wanted.
Morris is checked in for Marc Gasol. And Harris drops them both.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
The 76ers shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Burks finds Harris. The pass to Burks. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Morris outside. Pass to Caruso. Yep, it counts. Caruso's got 11 points. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Kuzma against Green. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzma inside. Working on Green. Kuzma can't get it to go. Harris passes to Burks. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Here's Cook. Sweet little floater. 6 points for him.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. .143 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Harrell. Clock at 6. Back to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Guarded by Green. Passes it to Caruso.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
To the paint. And slam dunk by Harris.
And you look at Harris, he's really improved as a scorer. He's become a go-to option due to how efficient he is putting the ball in the basket.
Here is Cook. He has 6. Here's Harrell. Burks pulls it in. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Harris trying to get free. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 4 points this quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And it's Cook missing.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Curry looking around. The pass to Embiid. Back to Burks. Fires from the line. And he connects with the jumper. Burks has got 10.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here is Cook. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And the 76ers making a change here. He doesn't get the second one. And here's Burks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
2 shots, foul, 2.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Burks. And Burks hits 2 free throws. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Markieff Morris. Rajon Rondo is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Milton, covered by Morris. Shot clock at 3. Here's Korkmaz. No good from outside. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Horton Tucker's shot is off. 76ers shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Milton. Rebound the Lakers.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Rob. Here's Gabriel. Burks covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
And the size of the Sixers can present matchup problems for opposing teams.
Well, you think about the 2 critical positions, a 6'10" point guard and a 7'2" center, and both are uber talented. That's a huge advantage, a unique advantage for Philadelphia.
He's off on the first. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Good on the second free throw. Here's Milton. Kicks it to Scott. Pass to Milton. Feeds to Howard. Slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, I like the fact that Howard is really good at staying aggressive in He knows he's hot. In attack mode on the offensive end.
Here's Horton Tucker. Morris looking over the floor. Here's Rondo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Inside, here's Milton, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Gabriel. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And there's the pass to Scott. Now Burks. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
That's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
Back to Rondo. Lakers passing it around. Over to the left wing. 4 on the shot clock. Horton Tucker. Nice open look, but it's no good. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. A great fourth quarter, giving up 2 points.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Sixers pick up 2. Pass to Horton Tucker. The feed to Morris. Ball's not loose and stolen by Howard. The short was. He can't go. And the Lakers will go the other way. With the ball. Left side. No good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Cortez. That 3 off. Pass to Rondo. Release. Another miss.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And finished off by Scott.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Rondo after the Sixers pick up 2. Dudley, the bounce pass. Morris inside. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Horton Tucker. And again, the Lakers no good. Burks dishes to Scott. That one falls.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Dudley. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Out to the wing. Rondo with a clean look. They can't stop the run with that one.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Hilton the pass to Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Los Angeles. The 76ers also with a sub. Robinson's checked in. Howard hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Dudley kicks to Rondo. Back to Dudley. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Burks. Howard against Antetokounmpo, and he gets the bucket. That's now 22 points for Dwight Howard.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Horton Tucker. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. He feeds it to Howard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Howard's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Rondo. Great D that time from Howard.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Robinson against Dudley. Scott, good. Scott's got 6 here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Dudley the pass to Horton Tucker. That shot off. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 20-3 run right now. Here's Burks. And Howard with the stuff.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Gabriel. Robinson pulls it in. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Cook's checked in. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Smith comes in for Korkmaz. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Cook. Hits it from three-point range.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Burks against Rondo. Now here's Burks. He's covered closely, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Passes to Rondo. Here's Gabriel. Now Dudley outside for Rondo. And the pass to Gabriel. Over Smith. Gabriel's shot's good.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Philadelphia has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Dudley against Smith. Here's Embiid, and he comes up with the deuce. Embiid's got 26 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Joel Embiid.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
So here's Burks after Rajon Rondo's bucket. To the wing on the left. And they double up Embiid. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. And it's Scott with the jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here is Cook. Floats one. He can't get that one to fall. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Burks against Rondo. Now here's Burks. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Dwight, did it all tonight. What was the biggest factor to impact the game the way you did?
Just thank God, you know, that I'm healthy and I'm able to do all the things I can do on the floor because of him. So my objective tonight was just to come out and win.
You look like your normal self again, Dwight. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
40 credit. Not 40. Not 40 days 30. Pag active members doon, isa lang bumakon. Oo. Wala ka nagpipili. Pag-ibig sa 40.